Alright everybody, Volkswagen Tiguan front mount intercooler install. So I've already got these loosened up, got my bolts on the side loosened up, and then the bolts along the bottom loosened up. So I'm now about to drop the front bumper off so we can put the front mount intercooler underneath this. So it is a little noisy out here, but let's get to it. Okay, so we got the charge pipes out, or the connections to the intercooler out. We're setting these how they should be, and then we're gonna slide them into the intercooler, and I'm gonna put the clamps on and connect this to the charge pipe, the other one in there, and then we'll put the intercooler on. All right guys, it is dark, but I'm super hyped to get this on, so I'm going to. These brackets, or the clip connectors that they came with, as you can see, I had to sand it down right there, along with a little bit of the inner edge of this one. Or this one was not actually gonna be able to fit no matter what, so that's why I had to sand that one down. This one almost fit, but it needed a little bit of this inner ring trimmed out, and then it fit when you sand these down a little more. Just because these are the size of the hose, inside diameter, because they're the inside diameter of the hose. So they're not the same width, and they're also not the same width as the stock intercooler piece. So it did not want to fit all the way up to the thing unless I dremeled some of this out, but I don't have a Dremel, or else I would have just took more of this lip out. So my decision was to file these down. Boom, boom. Test fit this one, it fit. This one would need a little more sanding. I'm gonna test fit it right now. Hopefully it's fitting, and then we'll just clip this one back in because it fully clipped in. Sadly, this one fully clipped in because I have an aftermarket pipe, but this is the only one that's kind of set up to go into the intake. Okay, so they made this one with the Oppo drilled out thing. So it's drilled out right here how these ones should have been, so that they would fit the intercooler. Because when I pulled the stock intercooler pipe out, you'll see that this one actually has it, and this is the one that I didn't need to have it.
3 days later.
What's up guys? So it's 3 days later, and I got back from the dentist yesterday. I have a bunch of stitches up in my mouth, so I'm just gonna be taking it easy. Alec is here, and we're gonna put all the stuff onto the car today that I didn't do the other night, because the other night I had to put it all back together and hurry to the dentist at 5 o'clock in the morning the next day. So yeah, so these are the stock pipes, and this is what I was talking about. So it lips in, and it dips, and it goes around, and this then, so thin it had to be to fit inside of the lip in the intercooler, but none of the clips were actually thin enough to fit in there. So grinding this down was my only option. Got a little ahead of myself, just painted the first coat down on here. You guys know what logo this is. Thumbs up to you guys. Yeah, so we're gonna go over it with the second coat here in a couple minutes, and then put this on the car. Okay, so laid down 3 coats. They're about dry to the touch, and then I'll come pull this off here in a couple more minutes, and we'll see what they look like. Okay guys, so my grinder died, but I was cutting this off. I got it about right here or whatever, so yeah, I'll get that back. But I wanted to show you these horns. So pretty much with the horns, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the bracket and bend it up, right? And so it sits like that normally. So we bent it up, but then you're gonna want to take a ratchet. I guess this ratchet's completely broken. Doesn't spin either way. It doesn't lock either way. Oh. Okay. Alright, so after you bend your horn up, you'll want to grab this, loosen the bolt, and I like to turn it so that nothing's sticking too far out. Because it was like this, we had that sticking out like that, right? The bumper comes in like that, so if we take it and turn it like that, we now don't have it sticking out too far. All right, you boys.
I'm just gonna hand tighten it.
Yep, thanks to my boy Alec. I was able to hold this up. He screwed it all in. We got this in. So, about to run the piping now. And we'll be on our ways. All right, guys, so I didn't really film much. But again, thanks to Alec, you know, I just had surgery in my mouth. I got stitches along this whole gum line. So, it was really nice to be able to get this done today and not have to put a whole bunch of effort into it. But I'll just go over the things we did. Oh, we got it on here, intercooler on, right here, down to there, right up to here, boom. This side, intercooler on, intercooler there, pipe up. Yeah, boom. So, yeah, and we're gonna put the front bumper on because I've already tested it. It doesn't seem like it's leaking any. I don't hear any leaks, I don't feel any leaks, so the only thing left would be soapy water, but I think we're about right. I'll just run the OBD11 and see if I have the right boost pressure. And we'll see how it's running. So that's it. We got everything installed. I just want to make a quick little video and just kind of show you guys this because nobody really has a front mount intercooler on their Volkswagen Tiguan or a video about it, or a Twintercooler setup. And I know I've seen a bunch on the forums about people asking if the Twintercooler setup will fit a Tiguan. So yes, it will, if you guys do the right modifications. It took some filings of brackets, cutting of hoses, moving this, that, and the other, and cutting out a little bit of the front crash support. So thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, like, stay tuned.